Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets, checking out another hoppy lager from Brujos that I got courtesy of Beerdome. So thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. This was a part of their last Brujos shipment where they got loads of different Brujos beers. I have this one and then one left, which is Sixes, a West Coast IPA. So far, I am really excited about Brujos. I love their clear beer game and I love their hazy game. Being more of a clear beer guy myself these days, I'm such a big fan of them doing so great hoppy lagers, West Coast IPAs in the modern way. It's just fucking awesome. So this one I'm sure will be really cool because this is the collab with Wayfinder. They got to brew with Natalie from Wayfinder. So this is a can of Vienen las Brujas. I'm probably butchering that, but this is a hoppy lager, and this is this high my fire. 5.1%, a really amazing label here with something that looks like a convent of witches alongside Brujos hooded figures summoning a big goat. I love it. It's just this art style is just crazy amazing. So we got some info on hops here. Also really enjoy Wayfinder's beers. They're great. I got a can of a Czech dark lager from them in the fridge that I need to get to. So this was packaged on the 15th of June, so it's a little older than the rest. So it's like July, August. It's like close to 3 months right now. So this is a crystalline, in appearance, effervescent and delicately hopped lager. They say this is their take on crisp modern hoppy lager. It's hopped with Mega Motueka, Citra, and Citra Cryo. And Mega Motueka is from Freestyle, and it's a Motueka and Phantasm powder blend. So I wonder if they use like a stylized lager yeast for this one. The thing is with a lot of these stylized yeast, you can't use them in Europe because you use GMO to make them. So the only ones that are actually available are ones that are naturally bred for like biotransformation and these kind of stylizing effects. So yeah, Motueka Citra Cryo. Sounds good. Let's check it out. Pours a beautiful, very, very pale golden yellow color. I can smell it from here. It smells great. Nice streaming effervescence to this one. Not like the head retention of these modern hoppy beers are not that great. I mean, they're really, really fizzy. And I think that's due to high hopping rates. But sometimes I also think it's a little bit of the finings that these brewers use to get these beers clear. Because in my experience, I've experienced that a little bit with finings that it will also ruin head retention a bit. So I guess if you have the time, the real proper way to do these West Coast beers and everything is like get them off the hops in a bright beer tank, let it condition for a few weeks and stuff. But you don't want that either because you want them fresh and vibrant with the hops. But yeah, it looks great in the glass. Pale yellow, straw color, white head. Let's check out the aroma, and thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. Very citrus laden, very, very juicy citrus fruit. Sweet citrus, lemon, even touches of bright tropical fruitiness. They say guava. I totally see that. Pineapple. There is a little bit of a grapey vibe, which I'm wondering is from the Mega Motueka. It just smells really good. It smells like something I just want to crush. This smells like the modern lagers that I think are just awesome. I'm really hoping these will catch on more in Europe. This smells great. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks to Beerdome for the beer. Oh, yeah, that's really nice. Ooh, really, really sweet citrus fruit laden. There is so much citra for me. Orangey, tangerine flavors. Really crisp, really dry. Not like super bitter. I don't know if they mention IBUs. They sometimes do. They didn't here. It doesn't feel super bitter, but it feels a little bit like almost something along the lines of like North Park Party Cup. These like very crisp, light American lagers with a lot of hops. Like where the canvas is like just Pilsner malt or something, like very light canvas. And then they smack to the brims. Not like, as intensely hopped as like double IPAs and hazies and stuff like that. But for what it is, often very heavily hopped. And then, you get that really pure expression of the hop, which you get here. Like there's so much sweet citrus. A touch of brightness to it, a touch of that guava note as they talk about themselves. touch of sweet mango as well. Slight grapey feel. It's like, it's got some bitterness, but it's not like super high. It's less than both, like if we're talking the session range. I had Cuernitas and the Staff, although Cuernitas is a West Coast IPA. Like these kind of beers, the West Coast IPAs, these really hoppy lagers, they are in some ways a little bit cold IPA, a little bit similar in flavor profile because they're really clean, clear, pale beers. They're constructed in different ways, but the end results are often really crisp, clean, really vibrant, drinkable hoppy offerings. And if we kind of compare it to those two, I think this is the least like I don't want to say interesting because it's quite interesting, but it's just like the one that appeals to me the least. And I think it's because it's like heavy on sweet citrus flavor. I like that, but I'm more into those like really cool tropical vibes you get from something like the Southern Hemisphere hops. I know Motueka is in here, but the Staff was just crazy. It could also just be a little bit of an age thing, but also Cuernitas was really cool because it was so fucking dank. Like that was crazy on the dankness. I think this one feels a bit more balanced than those two. It feels like it's more like, it's quite hoppy lager. It's not like overly hopped, but again, it could also be an age thing. Oops, but I could drink this by the bucket. There is a little bit of a almost like grapefruit vibe for me as well in the end, or like a pithy citrus. And then also a little bit of a doughy, bready feel. It's crisp and crackery, but there is a feel on the end that's like a little bit doughy and bready. But this is just going down like so fast. It's so refreshing and drinkable. I don't know what I'm doing here. I keep having beer squirt all over the table. This is really good. I'm drinking this way too fast. Awesome stuff. In terms of a grade, I think we're going to go like 91 or 92. Just really awesome hoppy modern lager. It's so clean. The hop flavors really shine. You actually taste the flavors of the hops because I'm guessing it's like your cold whirlpool, huge additions, or at least bigger additions of dry hop and whatnot, like really good hop lots. It tastes so much like a lot of these modern hoppy lagers that I've tried from around the West Coast, and they're just brilliant. I love them. I even love them as well, where they add like a touch of classic German hops in the kettle and stuff, and then pair it with the modern stuff. They can also be really good. I think these kind of beers are awesome, and I'm really amazed that they're not really blowing up in Europe yet. Like Haze is still the only king in Europe. I think modern West Coast is making a comeback. Or in West Coast in general, I'm really trying to push for it as well, where we're located, our brewery. But I feel like this is like the perfect hoppy session beer, especially like hazies and whatnot. Like hoppy lagers are like the perfect hoppy session beers. They're so quaffable, drinkable when they're done like this, and you can have quite a few of them. You get like the impact of flavor of like a lot of like IPAs, but it's just in such more of a sessionable format. Same goes for like the West Coast Pilsners and whatever people call them. But this is really nice. So yeah, if you guys had a chance to try Brujos and Wayfinders Vienen las Brujas, let me know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Beerdome for the beer. You can't get it on there anymore. All of the Brujos stuff is gone. I checked, so it goes fast. But if you guys had this one, let me know what you thought of it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers and see you guys in the beer video.